May all the debts of karma in all types of karma be released and be forgiven. May the triple gems preside and hold the space for all of us. Everything ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. May we declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations towards all the elements of earth, air, water, and fire, mental elements, sensual pleasures, all the delusive attachment to sensual pleasures, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all delusive attachments with our tasks, duties, obligations, promises, commitments, vows, all the prayers, wishes, curses, rebukes, blames, vengeance, harbor thoughts to get back to someone. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all delusive attachment and fixation with ideas, thoughts, concepts, attitudes, belief values, all types of values, worldly or dhamma, doctrines, sects, religions, dogmas, may we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all delusive attachments to relationships, all types of relationships with fathers, mothers, husbands and wives, sons and daughters, relatives and friends, siblings, cousins, gurus, teachers, students, followers, societies, countries, homelands, nations, the lands, the earth, possessions, belongings, treasures, properties, ownerships, opinions and meanings, all the assumed, all the made up. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all delusive attachment and fixation with mindfulness, concentrations, contemplation, meditative powers, meditative absorptions, insights, wisdoms, supernatural powers, intelligence, smartness, stupidity, comparison, observations, considerations, analyzations, knowledge, fineness, aesthetics, from grossness to subtleties, blissfulness, single-mindedness, happiness, sufferings, all dualities. All the assumed, internally and externally, all that has been given names to. We humbly declare removal and cancellation of all this fixation, all the delusive attachment to the assumed, to the made-up things, worldly and spiritually. Everything has been given name to. Formed up with meanings and lost in it. All the troubles, all conflicts are because we have lost in meanings to the made-up things. And this is crystallized, has been crystallized with desires, expectations, aims, and is the delusive attachment to the aims, to the desires that creates methods and ways, purposes to achieve, to obtain, to gain, to get, to have, to become. Striving for that. For something that has been assumed up, made up by oneself, or assumed up and made up and given values to by someone else, with propagandas, with advertisements, with all that spells. They are the made-up things. Let's step back. Step back from that circle of propagandas and spells and domination from the assumed, from the made up only. Let's step back to disengage from disengagement itself. Let's step back to not grasp for the non-grasping itself. Let's step back towards that which has nothing to do with meanings or no meanings. That is something that can purify that cycle of the fixation, delusive attachment to the assumed up, the made up. Reverse it to give instead of take. The assumed and the made up can be done, but without fixation, without delusive attachment to. As we still interdependent with each other, among one another, with all the earth, air, water, and fire. In moderation. And moderation for each one of us will be realized when we step back with everything that is from that which is not limited or unlimited. We can plan life, we can plan the work, knowing that it's anicca. It can be changed and not going deepening in anything. Because everything comes and goes. Coming and going. Even suffering itself is coming and going on its own. What you call difficulty also coming and going on its own. If you don't fixate to it, then it's just coming and going. It's bygone at every moment. Also, difficulty is a made-up thing. Easiness is a made-up thing. Emptiness or restlessness is the made-up thing. Peace or no peace is a made-up thing. Being stuck or liberated is a made-up thing. If you assume meditation for peace, you make it up yourself. You're taking sides of peace, and you will reject the restlessness, the confusion, the noises. You choose to suffer by yourself. Reverse it. Everything is from not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Widen out. Widen out. Further and further. This will cleanse the narrowness of the mind that tries to grab something. It will purify all motivations for achievement of something, mundane or spiritual. This will cleanse the delusion, the delusive attachment to the assumed, to the made up. To all opinions and meanings of things, to all names and identification, to all identities. Step back. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with being empty or not. With this, there is no need to try to make the mind in whatever ways. No need to try to let go of anything. No need to let go of the husbands or the wives, the family. No need to let go of worldly for a spiritual journey. Right here and now, reverse it, not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Amidst all and everything, in the way of giving and sharing that which gives ending, instantly ending the ending itself. Widely open, without focus, without targets, without destinations. Through the infinite power of that which has nothing to do with suffering or not suffering, difficulty or easiness, good or bad or neutral, right or wrong, in all dualities. Those are the made-up things. When you don't take side, that's it. Reverse it. Share the beyond of the beyond. That which has nothing to do with being finite or infinite. Therefore, is not locked with the made-up. Keep shining in all directions. Diligently open up, scatter the infinite power in all directions. It will automatically cleanse the cycle of the arising and the attempt to cease. And the cycle of all assumed and lost in the assumed. It will cleanse the idea of oneself walking a path for anything, worldly or Dhamma. Such identity and its path will be dissolved. Just reversed from taking to giving. Giving that which is ungraspable. That which is unattachable. That which gives ending to all delusive attachment, desires, and delusion. Simultaneously within and without. Whatever insights will be dissolved immediately through the reminders, because it's also a made-up. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. uninvolved within the uninvolvement itself, not grasping for the non-grasping itself.